I we vote. Vote Donald Trump. I we vote. Vote Donald. Takrr, 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 takrr. I we vote. Vote Donald Trump. Farmers are crying. Farmers are wailing. Farmers said that immigrants were taking their jobs. So the only thing they need to do now is to go ahead and put the orange man on the seat so that the orange man can literally remove people that are taking their jobs. And they went ahead and sang. They were shouting, they were screaming, rubbing it on our face and making us look like we do not understand the principles of life. And they were singing, I will vote, vote Donald Trump. It was a whole lot with their caps, with their t-shirts, to the point that if you are not MAGA enough and you get to some certain places, you're going to get cancelled. Let's go and watch these clips, honestly, because this is going beyond them. They are literally wailing. They thought that black Americans will come and take their $10, $5 per hour. Now they're seeing reality. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And with that being said, let's watch. I'll be back with commentaries.
Just say, hey, I'm going to get rid of these people, and then look at the farmers that are left without workers.
So first, immigrants are taking your jobs. Now they're not there to work for you. Pick a fucking struggle because you can't have both.
I just seen a guy come from Twitter and say that the white farmers was upset because they thought that the black people was going to be out there in the fields. You better get your mom, your daddy, your auntie, your brother, your sister, your uncle, whoever the fuck else, because black people are not fucking coming out there. Are you?
You mean to tell me Americans don't want to pick lettuce for $2 an hour? No. Now the farmers are crying because they can't find any workers. Ain't that something? After you pushed out all of the immigrant workers who actually did the job, now you're standing around wondering why Chet and Kaylee won't come pick your cabbage in 100-degree weather for $4.75 and a Capri Sun. Y'all really thought folks were going to jump at the chance to break their backs for pennies on a dollar. But you know what's even funnier, y'all? Some of these farmers say the American workers they do get, they don't even last the whole damn day. One guy said somebody walked off by lunch, and honestly, I support it. Listen, I wouldn't be out there picking strawberries and fighting bees and being dehydrated just so that farmer could sell those strawberries for $12.99 a box at Whole Foods. Negative. See, they've been telling you this lie for years. They took our jobs. Nah, Americans, you didn't want those jobs. You just didn't want them to have the jobs either. Now look at you, a field full of crops and not a soul to pick them. Next time, think twice before turning labor into a culture war. Because now, it's just you and your own damn tomatoes.
Almost no equity left.
It's getting down, it's getting low.
You think you can make it another year?
I don't know. Do you just keep going, rolling the dice, hoping things will turn? I mean, it's not looking good.
Like most farmers we spoke to, Daniels and Carmack say they'd rather work their fields than rely on taxpayer money.
It will help pay some bills, but that's not fixing the problem. It's a Band-Aid when we need stitches.
Can you wait? Can you wait this out?
Farm families can't wait.
I hear it's affecting your health.
Yes. 4 blood pressure pills a day, 3 different medicines. 2 years ago, none.
What do you think about when you go to bed at night?
What's gonna be left in a year, 2 years? Am I the one that broke what started in the late 1800s.
Donald Trump cut billions of dollars from federal programs that funded small farmers. The same program that we got our grant through is no longer funded, and we've just been left to the winds. I don't have anything to say to Donald Trump. There's nothing I can say that he would even listen to. He's gonna look down on me like I'm a bug on the sidewalk or a piece of shit on his shoe. He doesn't care about people like me.
This article really quick because it's all starting to make so much sense right now. This author and journalist was having lunch with friends. There was a white guy and he's married to a black lady, and they were talking politics. And he says that farmers weren't worried about Trump deporting migrants because, wait for it, they thought because unemployment was so high for black people that these black people would run back to the fields and do the jobs that the migrants were doing when they got deported. So she asked, like, where'd you get that information from? White farmer TikTok or MAGA Facebook memes? Like, where'd you get this information from? And her and the wife basically started giving him information, letting him know unemployment is only 6.8% for African Americans, and 93% of black people are currently working. Got so caught up in what they were hearing at Fox News and other places, thinking black jobs, immigrants are taking black jobs, that they just assumed they'd get rid of the immigrants and black people would take the immigrants' jobs. Sir, our ancestors did not march, die, and fight for civil rights so we could go back to the fields? Like, what? But shout out to the Latino immigrant population that have mastered that labor with skill and stamina. This country doesn't even appreciate it enough. Oh, and by the way, when they do try to hire Americans, black or white, to do those jobs, most of them don't even last half a day. They just ghost them without even picking up their paychecks. True story. So y'all, tell me, do you really believe that they thought black people were planning to replace immigrants in that labor force if they got deported? Because I need to know who was smoking that logic. What do you think?
Farmers, when are you going to realize that he hates you? I mean, what does he have to do? Does he literally have to get in your face and tell you that he hates you before you realize it? I mean, that's about the only thing he hasn't done to communicate to you just how much he despises you. He's made it pretty clear in just about every other way. Now, please listen to what I'm going to say in this video. Please watch the clips that I'm going to play for you in this video. I promise it won't be too long. Just try to open your mind to the possibility that Trump, he might be a liar. He might be a con man, and he might have been lying to you from day one. You know, as is the case for most of his supporters, when it comes to farmers, he has screwed you more than just about anyone else. And that's how it works with Trump. His most ardent supporters get screwed the most. Like, we've all been screwed by Trump. I've been screwed by Trump. We're all affected by his horrible policies. But for those of us who don't support Trump, that's where it ends for the most part. We get screwed by his policies. But Trump supporters, they get screwed far beyond his policies. First of all, his policies hurt them oftentimes more than they hurt anyone else. But beyond that, he also screws them by directly ripping them off, for example. I mean, I don't buy his cheap crap. I don't fall for his con jobs. You guys do. Right? I'm not buying some cheap pair of sneakers that he bought in China and then spray painted gold and stamped his name on. I'm not buying that shit for $600. You guys are. I'm not buying his worthless digital fucking playing cards, whatever you call those things, where there's some AI image of Donald Trump, muscles rippling, bare-chested, riding a T-Rex, and then he sells that crap to you for $100 a pop or whatever. I'm not buying that shit. You guys are. And it goes on and on. I know about the never-ending emails you get, the fundraising emails every day, multiple times a day, to send this grifter money. And many of you do. You still do. What do you think he needs the money for? What the hell are you guys thinking? Anyway, I want to focus on farmers here. Trump went to Wisconsin yesterday, and as I'm recording this, it is Saturday, June 6th. He went to Wisconsin to do damage control because, although probably the overwhelming majority of farmers are still on his side, some of them are starting to wake up. Because how can you not? You're losing everything. I don't know how many stories I have covered on this channel of farmers literally losing everything. The most recent was about I can't remember their names, but they were a dairy farming family in Pennsylvania, right next to the New York border. They had a family farm that had been in their family literally for generations, and now it's all being auctioned off because of Donald Trump's policies. They literally are losing everything. And I've covered countless stories about that. It's happening all over the place. Farm bankruptcies through the roof. Trump often says, oh, such and such, we've never seen anything like this before. Well, when it comes to farm bankruptcies, we have never seen anything like this before. It's happening now under Donald Trump. And not just under Donald Trump, it's because of Donald Trump. His policies are directly screwing American farmers. But you don't have to take it from me. You don't have to take it from some guy behind a microphone sitting next to a Sasquatch holding a fuck Trump sign. Oh, and by the way, Blue Bear, I'm going to update you. He's been found. I'll update you on his condition at some point in the future. But you don't have to take it from me.
Donald Trump held a roundtable discussion with farmers in Wisconsin, and it was an absolute disaster. His mental decline was on full display the entire time. At one point, he even said, "I don't need this. I got elected. Why am I here?" Take a look.
As president, I fought for the American farmer like no one has ever fought before. Nobody's, like I'm up here today, I don't need this. I got elected. I don't have, what the hell do I have to be here for? I got elected.
This is for the farmers.
Man, all I'm seeing is farmers in Arkansas, Nebraska. Why y'all crying? Shut up. This is what you voted for. This is what you asked for. He did it to you last time, and you didn't think he was going to do it to you this time. So now y'all want some help. Now y'all want them government subsidies. Now y'all want that government money. The same thing that you voted for not to happen, for people not to get government help. Now you got your hands stuck out. Don't work like that. You made this bed. All that racism, all that hate, the same people you wanted to go are the same people that work those farms. See, you let your racism get the best of you. Now, all I see is Arkansas farmers. Oh, I'm about to lose my farm. The government ain't doing this. The government, you voted for this shit. Now you just got to eat it. But meanwhile, you see my black farmers over there. My black farmers that ain't been getting that government help, that been doing it on their own. They fine. They chilling. They thriving. So you might need to call some of them black people to get you some help. Oh, but you ain't going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're going to call Trump and them. But you know what? They're not going to answer. They're not going to help you, bro. So, just like they tell us, them bootstraps you've been talking about, I'm think you're going to have to grab yours.
Y'all remember when it was said that we taking all the black jobs? They really thought that we was going to be looking for black jobs, y'all. And I woke up this morning, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this guy made a video, and I saved it to my favorite, so you can go look for it. And he said he was pretending to be MAGA on one of those other apps. He said they were doing a live, and the farmers were saying that they thought that the black people would be looking for jobs to work on their farms. Now, you got to be kidding me. Do they think we really looking for farm work? Do they not know that we are educated and we got degrees? And being a farm worker ain't even in the jobs categories that we be looking for. They really don't know how educated some of us are. They don't know how many degrees a lot of us have. They got to be really lost if they think that we want to come and work on their farms. They don't know that our parents and our grandparents growing up wouldn't even let us be outside if it wasn't no shade outside. Do they really think that we gonna work on a farm where ain't no shade trees at? I hate to disappoint y'all, baby, but you're going to have to get somebody else to do it, because we ain't working on nobody's farm. Never. The only way you're gonna see black people working on a farm is if they own the farm, because we not working on nobody's farm as no workers. So I hate to disappoint y'all. If y'all thought those was black jobs that black people looking for, honey, you better think again, because black folks that I know got good jobs. We've had a black president, we had a black vice president, we got black senators, we got black congressmen, we got black CEOs, we got black doctors, we got black nurses, we got black psychiatrists, we got a lot of good black jobs. Now, I don't know what y'all thought we was gonna be farm workers for. We don't even want to work in the fast food industry. Those jobs, we don't want those kind of jobs. So, I hate to disappoint you MAGA people, but we don't do farm work. So get somebody else to do it. I'll like, share, comment, and repost. Drop in the comments y'all education and y'all good black jobs, because they don't think we got good black jobs out here. So we need to let them.
This is for the farmers from Nebraska and Texas. I don't know why you're mad. You're very angry right now. It's your fault. You're the ones who got rid of your farm workers. You allowed ICE to get them all, arrest them all. And now you got nobody to work in your land. And you thought because Trump said that Mexicans are robbing, stealing black people jobs, and you thought by getting rid of your workers, Hispanic workers, you thought the black people were going to come and work for you on your land? You're wrong. They're not coming to work on your land, because the black people are educated. They are lawyers. They are judges. They're teachers. They're dentists. They're doctors. They're nurses, actors, business owners. They're not going to work in your land. So, and now I'm hearing that you are burning black people's farms. That's not okay either. That's pure evil. That's evil. Just because the black people that has farms, they don't depend on the government. You guys do. You depend on the government to work, to give you money for your land, for your farming. And the black people, they don't depend on the government. It's not okay to go and burn their land. Karma's gonna get you worse. You're already screwed. You're losing your lands, your farming. And now you doing this to another farmers, black people farmers, you're gonna get it worse. That's envy. That's bad. And another thing, you're not gonna have no black people working in your land. You can forget about that. Because this is 2025, not 17.
The consumer is from agriculture. You got what you voted for nonsense. How's that going to affect you when your food is more expensive, or when you have to?
You know what pisses me off about videos like this is that you have people like this man who will say that it's unproductive to be thrown around, you got what you voted for, and I told you so. But that's the reason why we're here now. Because if you actually listened and voted in your best interest, we would not be here. Like everything that you're telling us that we're about to face, we already knew that it was gonna fucking happen. We knew. That's why we voted for her. You didn't keep that in mind when you voted for him. Instead, y'all caught amnesia over the first term and how he fucked y'all over. And you were too busy focusing on issues that literally were non-existent and had nothing to do with you. So yes, you got what you voted for.
If you lose your farm, I don't give a shit. This is what you voted for. This is exactly what you voted for. He campaigned on tariffs. He said he was going to do this. I'm supposed to feel bad now? I'm dealing with my own shit, my own consequences to your vote. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about your farm.
White slave-owning family in the South that got black folks to do all the hard work because we were lazy asses and didn't want to work at all. White folks in the South on the plantation used to want to sit on the porch and drink mint juleps and have carriage rides rather than work, while black folks did all the real labor, and yet we decided that black folks are lazy, which I find fascinating. Right? And then people write to me and say, well, these black people, they're just taking all the jobs. Okay, which is it, precious? Because it can't be both. People of color can't take all the jobs and be lazy. I don't ask much of racists because I expect very little, but you cannot be lazy and take all the jobs. Are we at least clear on that? Like if you took all the jobs, you were like the opposite of lazy. If you are indeed lazy, you probably did not even take one job, let alone all of them. So I just need racists to get their damn story straight. That's all I ask. I just don't like moving targets.
We worked for free in this country for 290 years. We ain't picking nothing for y'all. Y'all better get y'all white folks out there and go pick them fruits and them vegetables and take care of them cattle and the chickens. We not going out there. But I made a video. I can't find the shit, damn it. But I made a video when this all started, and I said they think black people are going to go back and work in the fields. That's why Donald Trump said they are taking black jobs. They think that's what we're supposed to go do. And they're finding out real quick. Black people ain't coming. Y'all can hold your breath on that one. We ain't picking shit for y'all. We will grow our own vegetables and take care of our own selves. We not going to them fields. Y'all better figure out what y'all want to do about this immigration policy and these mass deportations, or white folks, get your ass out there and go pick your own goddamn food. But we ain't coming.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and I hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. I don't know what make these people think from the onset that black Americans are going to be in their farm. Like doing what? Like doing what? The people that has literally been in America, the people that built America, the people that make you as a white person have the opportunity that you are having right now. You think they are going to stoop so low to be in your farm? To be in your farm doing what? So a lot of them thought the moment immigrants decided, at the moment their honorable orange man decide to kick immigrants out, and immigrants have literally gone, that black Americans are going to replace those immigrants. So who were the people that you people were literally crying that they took your jobs? Because you guys keep crying and shouting, these white folks keep crying and shouting that immigrants took their jobs, and that is why they needed the orange man to be there, to be on the seat, so that at least the orange man can be able to kick out immigrants, and then so that they can literally take what belongs to them. Now go pick tomatoes, go pick berries from the streets. Go and do it yourself. Go and do the jobs that immigrants are doing. You're expecting black Americans to come do what again? To come to your farm and do what exactly? See, this is a lot of karma that a lot of people do not understand. You think when you were singing, crying, screaming, I we vote Donald Trump, you think it was just going to just end with you just voting? So right now, you people now have the mind opening your mouth to say, oh, Donald Trump really do not like you people. I thought he loved farmers, and he imputed tariffs that will show you guys that yes, he did not only come to eliminate immigrants, he also have to add up some tariffs for you people to be able to understand why you are in America. while you are in the world toughest country. Now white folks are crying. Louisiana, Arkansas farmers, all of these people that voted. See, I was so happy when even that woman that sang that particular song, I will vote Donald Trump. I was so happy when the moment the orange man gets into position, her husband was the first person to be deported. I love that so much because she thought after singing all of that, everything is just going to be okay and she was just going to live her life as normal. As normal. No. The rich man said, no, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start removing food from what I'm gonna start removing food from your mouth. A lot of them think that it's going to affect only black people. Now black Americans are not even crying. The white farmers are the one crying, wailing. You people know that you owns the tomatoes, you owns the berries, soya beans. Nobody is ordering soya beans right now because the tariffs was so much that Canada even have to cancel. And you people are now coming out to cry. Gather yourself, go back to work, get the jobs that you're looking for. Exactly what South Africans are doing right now that they don't understand. They think it's all about coming out to say, oh, we want immigrants to go, we want immigrants to go, immigrants leave. The moment they leave, you will now understand that that particular job you have always been crying for, you can't even do that job as a white person. You can't. How many of you are willing to pick berries, picking berries, hours for $10? You can't, right? And you think black Americans are going to do that for you? Black Americans are not going to do that for you. They're not even ready to come through for you anytime soon. So the earlier you realize this, gather your acts together and continue to go back to that farm and continue to cry to that your father that you put on that seat, the better for you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be Simba and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.